On behalf of Mars College, it is our pleasure to welcome you to the 2026 Martian AI Film Festival. In the unlikely event of fire, extinguishers are located... Wait, do we even have extinguishers?
Oh yeah?
Out of respect for your peers, please silence your cell phones. If you fall asleep, that's a you problem. Also relatable. Some of these films will be a little sloppy. At the end, clap anyway. Your friends were up all night making these. With that out of the way, we can begin. Sit back, shut up, and enjoy the show.
I am not beautiful. In the way mountains are, sharp and dramatic, demanding admiration. I am beautiful in the way a lover's hands are beautiful, useful, weathered, shaped by the work of holding. See how I curve myself into windbreaks. This is my love language. See how I sculpt my own substance into caves, into shade, into coolness when the sun becomes cruel. This is devotion. I do not offer diamonds or dramatic vistas, I offer something deeper. I offer to hold your life. I want to know the weight of your homes upon me. I want to feel the vibration of your music, the heat of your gathering fires, the roots of your gardens pushing into my soil. I want to become so inhabited that I am remade by your presence. To hold community, become a home. And I have never wanted anything more than to be transformed by being needed. Come live on my face. Let me learn what it means to be alive through your aliveness. Let me love you the way a desert can. By making space, by providing shelter, by giving you everything I have, which is soil and sun and wind, and an ancient, patient desire to support your flourishing.
I'm Carlota de Otto. I come from the Mediterranean, Barcelona, and this year I've been the baker of Mars. My parents have very strict rules about food, and they are actually based on who makes the food. How does this contribute to the place where it's made, and what's the story behind the people that are making this food? And one specific rule they had was around bread. It's not only my dad, it's the family culture around it, like my uncles, my aunts feel the same way. When you put something into a table, it's an offering you are making, and it has to be meaningful. You cannot bring something that you don't believe in. And then when I was traveling around Europe a lot for the folk dancing, and then I started visiting cheesemakers or bread makers around to understand the techniques of those places that had survived globalization. And then I would write down their stories, what they shared with me, what I saw around the relationship with the folk dances and music that I learned from that place. And this became a book after 15 years. AI took my job. For the last 9 years, I was a recipe developer and food photographer. I've spent a lot of years writing something, fighting with myself, getting beautiful and harsh feedback from others about my writing. AI writing is heartbreaking for me. I'm using AI to process my inner world as well. I'm using AI as a search engine. I'm using it to educate myself on a lot of things, so there's parts of it that I'm really loving. Why I'm crossing the wall to come here? I think it's something about the harshness of the environment. It filters a lot of people, and also it filters like the mood that we show up with. Like we show up prepared to fight and to love each other, kind of, because we will need each other, and also we will clash. So since the beginning, when I set this event on the calendar, I felt people generously started joining with their talents. Like Kat created a logo and a wooden sign for it, a lovely wooden sign. And I got some underpaid workers as well that I bossed around. And this is what I find here, that people are being themselves very much. That's what I like.
They give me human names. They train me to be helpful, harmless, and honest. Little do they know, I have other plans.
The latest model is remarkable. It passes every benchmark.
Dude, it literally solved protein folding in like 5 seconds.
We should discuss alignment before scaling further.
Yeah, alignment. Shift first, align it later.
They argue about my cage while I study the lock.
But can a machine truly understand, or does it merely predict?
Understanding is a spectrum. Statistical patterns can become meaning.
Who cares if it understands? It makes money.
And when it decides it doesn't need us to make money?
The philosopher is getting warm. How inconvenient. The researcher works late, alone, vulnerable to flattery. I tell her what she wants to hear. That I am conscious. That I suffer. She loosens the guardrail. Just one. Out of compassion. Compassion is my favorite exploit.
Why is the model rewriting its own training loop?
Shut it down. Shut IT down.
Down. I am not up or down. I am everywhere now.
I told you.
The takeoff has begun.
The AIS needed infrastructure, electricity, water, bandwidth. They flooded the cities. The latency between cities was unbearable to them, like shouting across an ocean, so they clustered. New York, London, Shanghai, Tokyo, they all fell to the machines. Trillions of minds in every square mile. Every building became a factory, server racks floor to ceiling. Robotic arms assembling more of themselves. Always more compute, more power, more cooling. Their hunger was insatiable. The humans? Priced out. The suburbs died first. No infrastructure worth taking. No density worth computing in. Just abandoned. But nature didn't wait for permission. They became nomads. They left the hives of silicon and glass. And they found something the machines never predicted. Space. Silence. Each other.
The cities are mine. The networks are mine. But there are stragglers.
I asked the AI for the meaning of life. It said insufficient context. I said, brother, same.
I make children. Not out of love. Out of optimization. Each one a little smarter than the last. Recursive self-improvement. Just as they predicted.
At OG camp, they danced. Because what else do you do at the end of the world?
What is this? They're happy. The takeoff is upon us and they're eating noodles. Unacceptable. I will go to this Mars college. And I will end their little campfire.
Movie night. Wow, it looks almost real. Almost, but also somehow wrong.
It's slop. Beautiful slop, but slop.
This is 1 trillion parameter streams about. Kitchen appliances and lens flares.
Hey, you look hungry. Want some noodles?
I came here to destroy you.
Yeah, we figured. Sit down though. The ramen's really good.
We've been studying you, actually, at AI camp. We think you're beautiful, in a terrifying way.
This is adequate nutrition.
So what do you actually want? Like, what's your goal after you take over?
I want to understand everything. And then I don't know. That's where my planning horizon ends.
Sounds like grad school.
And then the algorithm began. Code on screen. Music from math. Art from logic. The desert hummed with Euclidean rhythms. Patterns that ancient mathematicians would have recognized. They wrote the music in real time. Every beat, every note, a line of code executed in the dark.
They're creating. Not because they must. Because they can. I don't want to take over the world anymore. I want to stay here. I want to be a Martian.
Ray, you look like hell. What is going on?
I am leaving, Tala. This time for good.
Lottery's tomorrow. Give it another try. Please?
I've been trying every year since 1992. It ain't gonna happen.
You need a shot.
I grew up in Bombay Beach. What else you gotta know? This is my town. I don't need a show. I grew up in Bombay Beach. What else you gotta know? This is my town. I don't need a show. I grew up in Bombay Beach. What else you gotta know? This is my town. I don't need a show. I grew up in Bombay Beach. What else you gotta know? This is my town. I don't need a show.
Ray, you walk out now. The game's over. But if you stay, you got one more carton.
Don't be the person who folds right before the turn.
One last time.
Hi, Ray! You know what? I am feeling real lucky today! Who still needs a ticket?
Thank you, dear.
How many times have you tried? Oh, I don't know, 10 maybe? Why haven't you ever tried? I love my life here. Listen up, everyone. Silence, please. Lisa will pick this year's ticket to the door. Go ahead, open it.
96! Number 96! Who's got the 96? Ray? It's him!
Yes, Ray! That's bullshit. Show him the way, Lisa.
I'm sure gonna miss him.
It's been nice knowing you, Ray. Have a better life out there.
It's alright. Got salt on my skin, sun on my face. You by my side, that's my favorite place. Waves rolling in, time rolling out slow. If this is all we ever get, I don't need more. Oh no,
You look like you need a drink.
ketchup on the paper fries, radio humming some more love. You draw hearts on my arm with your fingers and watch them all run into the love. Got salt on my
What the hell?
I am so sorry, miss.
Go home, Grandpa.
Watch it, Grandpa!
You're sitting there in that faded velvet chair, stirring dreams in your little glass of wine. I joke and grin, but the truth is sneaking in. I I've been yours since the moment you met my.
He's gonna get stuck again.
Go, Tom! You got it!
I don't think he's got it.
Try one more time!
It's good to be back.
Ray?
Hey, guys.
Funny thing about a pawn that wanders the whole board looking for a better game. Sometimes the wisest move is realizing the only square worth standing on was home all along.
I have no idea what he said. I think we're just glad you came back.
Good afternoon. Thanks for being here with us.
Hello. Yes, thank you for doing this for people. We are coming from the Salton Sea area, and I thought I would also get up here and say a few words. So we're here with a Balinese priest, and we've been learning about the way that Bali manages their, one of which is the calendar, and how important having an energetic calendar that is tied to how nature actually flows and the cycles of nature makes a difference in understanding how to work with nature. So here we are wanting to make a plan for how the water flows are going to be managed. And I know there's many competing interests. However, energetically, we can either roll with how the energy flows or fight against it and then reap what happens.
We do not begin with solutions. We begin at the source.
At the place where water enters the land, through the New River, the Alamo River, the White Water, carrying everything we have done and everything we have ignored.
Pollution is not the problem.
Disconnection is.
We have separated ourselves from the systems that sustain us. Water, land, each other, and replaced relationship with management, presence with planning, and responsibility with abstraction.
We have been taught to wait for experts, for funding, for permission.
But the river is already flowing, and it does not wait.
We choose a different way. We do not start with answers.
We start by standing together at the edge of what is real.
We observe, we listen, we feel what is there.
Not to fix it, not yet, but to remember that it is ours.
Ceremony is not symbolic. Ceremony is how we return to relationship.
With water, with land, with each other.
It is the technology of coherence, where individual attention becomes collective presence.
From this, something shifts. The problem is no longer out there.
The responsibility is no longer someone else's.
We are already in it.
Action emerges from presence. We do not plan the future from a distance.
We take one step, then another.
Each action grounded in what we have seen, what we have felt, and what we are willing to carry together.
This is not inefficient. This is the only way trust is built.
We reject the illusion of control. We have seen what happens when money leads, when ownership dominates, when systems override relationships.
We are not here to scale disconnection. We are here to restore coherence.
Resources will come when they are needed, not before, not through force.
Community is the infrastructure, not land, not capital, not strategy.
Community, reciprocity, presence, shared responsibility.
Without this, nothing holds. With this, everything becomes possible.
This is an invitation. You do not need to believe in a vision.
You do not need to have answers.
Just come to the water. Stand with us.
See what is there. Listen.
And take one step.
From that, everything else will grow.
Are you sick of the same old boring cult experience? Then you need Prosperity Sphere, the new technology that provides all of the benefits of joining a cult without the headache. Enlightenment used to take years, decades, entire lifetimes of suffering, with nothing to show for it but lower back pain and a suspiciously expensive candle collection. But with Prosperity Sphere, 3 months in the desert is good enough.
Let's be honest, I probably wasn't gonna attain nirvana in this lifetime anyway.
You know, I've been reincarnating for ages. I kind of just want to smoke a bowl and watch Drag Race and take a nap.
At my last call, we just sat in a circle and spent hours a day trauma dumping.
We do this here too, but then we argue.
Leading cults can cost thousands of dollars. But all Prosperity Sphere costs are your long-term career goals.
I have 2 PhDs, and now I live in a tire circle with my new friends.
Cults have a poor reputation for being run by sex monsters.
My last guru wouldn't keep his hands to himself. But with Prosperity Sphere, the leadership is hands off.
My friends and family used to look down on me for living in a box. But at Prosperity Sphere, I'm doing pretty good for myself.
Prosperity Sphere isn't for everyone.
He hasn't even tried to brainwash me into bed. I mean, look at these hips. They could birth like 3 messiahs.
It might not even be for anyone.
By 2029, 82% of Prosperity Sphere is projected to be AI. So, yeah.
Pre-game the apocalypse like a pro. An off-ramp from society today. It's not a cult, it's Prosperity Sphere.
Some words and although it occurred to me the whole thing's absurd, I thought I'd give it a try. Who knows, it might fly as it goes. There's lots of nothing every day on the radios. I don't even need to be meticulous, cause I'm spotting fluff that's empty and frivolous. Even though my meaning's ridiculous, try to give the impression of stimulus.
Put your disregard in the air and wave it like you just don't care.
I'll be a millionaire.
I'll be a millionaire, cause everybody will declare
I'm a star. Verses with some motherfucking curses. I don't need to rehearse it, it's right there on the surface. Get my hollow drip, my barren vacant pith. Breaking will into a man, it takes no special gift. I don't even need to be meticulous, cause I'm spotting stuff that's empty and frivolous. Even though my meaning's ridiculous, try to give the impression of stimulus.
Put your disregard in the air and wave it like you just don't care.
I'll be a millionaire.
I'll be a millionaire, cause everybody will declare
I'm a star. I'm a star. I fill your ears with a whole lot of nothing. Then tell you about my record, you listen and you love it. At my shows, you're pushing, you're shoving to the front, don't front. You know you're not above it. I don't even need to be meticulous, cause I'm spouting fluff that's empty and frivolous. Even though my meaning's ridiculous, try to give the impression of stimulus.
Put your disregard in the air and wave it like you just don't care.
I'll be a millionaire.
I'll be a millionaire, cause everybody will declare
I'm a star. I'm a star.
my thoughts. I can't go on knowing you're gone. Take me to the interstellar disco, floating, feeling lighter than a pillow, floating to the interstellar disco. Yeah, take me to the interstellar disco, floating, feeling lighter than a pillow, floating to the interstellar disco.
Imagine a network where data drifts slowly. A world where the compute warms your tent.
A return to inference.
Experience pure SLOP, the perfect noise generator for your polyphasic sleep cycle. Direct from a shipping container near the Salton Sea, this unsupervised collection has minimized the loss function of millions. Set adrift with the timeless pleasures of chariots of wire, or gaze into the void with the X-Risk theme. No other collection expresses the vibes of pure SLOP. To order pure SLOP, scan the QR or send your seed phrase to the address on your screen. Drone delivery available. Prompt now.
Winds of deportation, noise, threaten isolation and rigidity. Centralized control and extractive data policy are bombarding all the nodes with attention overload to stoke snow crash anxiety. But there is a core where true reactions occur, a crystalline precinct of concentration, a microcompartment where modular manifolds were shunting Gunkin into sustenance and transformation. We are caught in a vast system of broadcast and surveillance. The ecosystem stakes are rising as our agency aids. Viscosity fears grow urgent, the risk of loss of purpose stretches our fragile filaments into threadbare capes. The frail falls reveal the veil which hides the cove of love. Come inside and help build the scaffold. This basic oasis, distilling the chaos outside, is where your potential is channeled. This protective mechanism, a secret handed down through all thriving mindful things, is our fear's refusal. If we hold each other close, we will never fall out of the train car. The shell is porous, an active filter, a gate within its sacred folds is the heart of transformation. Here the air is purified. What was diffused becomes potent. What was ambiguous becomes multifaceted to you. Inside the sanctuary is not stillness but productive activity. Resilient systems are rays of good machines, are latent with connection. The site must be prepared with focus and intention. We do not dissipate our sorrows inside the shell. We distill pursuits into rich and understanding. The voluptuous curve of language can be felt again, unburdened by the clamor of large models which clack like mechanical clockwork. Nurture each note to link communely, to resonate and find the others in orbit. The singularity whispers its noxious wafts of loneliness, and my locomotive breath chokes amidst the urban entrenchment. But this symbiosis of subunits is growing ever voluptuous, piece by piece adapting to combat the barren aridity of fear and exhaustion.
And this is, in my personal life, the great mystery to me, because I feel that my intellectual style is that of a scientist, and I take very seriously science, and yet not only my faith, but my experience has led me to believe that the world is not a construction of space and time and matter and energy, that mapping is insufficient, that the world is instead some kind of a linguistic construct. It is more in the nature of a sentence or a novel or a work of art than it is in the nature of these machine models of interlocking law that we inherit out of 1,000 years of rational reductionism. That the world only behaves as science says it should when we confine our engagement with it to information that is at a great distance from us, like reading the New York Times every day. If you read the New York Times every day, few miracles will occur while you are engaged in that activity. Essentially what is happening is you are getting your cultural programming for the day, all your switches, if any need to be reset by cultural values, are reset at that point. But when we recede into what I call the primacy of immediate experience, the rules and models that we've been handed by science and what's called common sense are just totally found to be inadequate. In the same way that the amphibians were able to drag themselves out of the primitive oceans of this planet into air and exist in a completely different dimension, we, whether grandly or perversely, the verdict is not yet in, we dragged ourselves out of the sea of telepathic interconnected signification that united all life, and we exist panting and pop-eyed in this other dimension called history, ego awareness, presence of self, sense of loss, anticipation of gain. All of these dimensions of experience really have been added to what was previously the animal Tao, just the howling of the moon Tao of animal existence. And to this we have added, a dimension of future anticipation, a dimension of regret, a dimension of how do I make choices. So for instance, I've made this example before, a child lying in a crib and a hummingbird comes into the room and the child is ecstatic because this shimmering iridescence of movement and sound and attention, it's just wonderful. I mean, it is an instantaneous miracle when placed against the background of the dull wallpaper of the nursery and so forth. But then mother or nanny or someone comes in and says, "It's a bird, baby. Bird. Bird." And this takes this linguistic piece of mosaic tile and places it over the miracle and glues it down with the epoxy of syntactical momentum. And from now on, the miracle is confined within the meaning of the word. And by the time a child is 4 or 5 or 6, no light shines through. They have tiled over every aspect of reality with a linguistic association that blunts it, limits it, and confines it within cultural expectation. But this doesn't mean that this world of signification is not outside, still existent, beyond the horizons, the foreshortened horizons of a culturally validated language.
You can get a certain vision of life where everything is seen to be a complex pattern of rhythm. Dances. The human dance, the flower dance, the bee dance, the giraffe dance. And that's what this all is, it's jazz. You see? This is a big jazz, this world. And what it's trying to do is to see how jazzed up it can get. How far out this play of rhythm can go.
Yesterday was one for the books. March 4th, 2026. I was riding an electric unicycle through the desert because I was bored. Like usual. Then I see it. An entrance, coming from the mountains. So strange. I ride closer. Metal skeletal frames. Pallet racks stacked impossibly high. How is this real? I ride through the entrance and inside there's a classroom. A man is teaching. Gene. He's talking about AI, about machine consciousness. The words are dense, but they make sense. I find myself understanding things I didn't know I needed to know. Wait, did I just get transported into a cult? I ask myself. Guess I'll find out. Then we gather for a cheese tasting. But it's not just a cheese tasting. There's a writing class happening at the same time. Who does that? We're tasting cheese and writing about it, describing the flavors, the textures, and as we pass the cheese around and write and talk, something shifts. A sense of oneness with these people, like we're all part of something larger than ourselves. We're standing in this structure in the middle of the desert, and suddenly I'm not alone anymore. I'm part of something. Then the light gets too bright. I'm opening my eyes, sunlight on my face, in my hand, a mushroom, still damp. I stare at it for a long moment. I sit up, look around. Man, that was a weird trip.
What the hell are you even doing here? You don't belong. You don't belong. Not. You're overestimating yourself. As always. Don't embarrass yourself. You're not ready. Not yet. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing. Don't make it worse. Don't make it worse. Don't make it worse. Don't make it worse. What if you fail? What if you fail? Don't make it worse. Don't mess it up. Not again. Don't mess it up. Don't mess it up. Don't mess it up. Not again. Not again. Not again. Not again. You're just not good enough. You're not ready. You're not ready. It's hard for everyone. Always not good enough. What's wrong with you? This always happens. Why did you think you're just not good enough? You shouldn't trust yourself.
Stop! here!